officially looking at public on our left here, guys. Just to give you a quick rundown of what this area is. It's a lot of ravines, good timber, lots of ravines. It's borderline hill country when it comes to the Midwest. And that's part of what I love so much about here. Lots of steep terrain, thick timber, pines, corn. We're taking a quick drive through here, just down this public land stretch. Most of it stretches on my left side here, but eventually it opens up to the right side. Looks like it's a lot of corn this year. You guys can see we're going past some corn right here on the left. Taking a quick gander, not gonna hang around. Just kind of want to see what the land looks like. I haven't been out here for about 2 months now. Tomorrow we'll be able to check our cameras and see what's really going on, but this is one of the main fields that we tend to use a lot. Nothing out there currently, no surprise though. Where am I at?
Right up there.
Yeah.
In case there's a fire, you can be the first one out.
Yeah. I like this house.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's real good.
That way, right?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I feel like we stayed here at one of these.
We definitely passed an offshoot road that was one of the previous one we stayed on the way into this.
They didn't like that.
The other two do. Oh, they're big deer.
Oh, the heat. Let me know when you're good. I want to try that.
Give me like 10 seconds of silence. Alright, go ahead. It's in the corner there on the left.
Fuck, where did that part?
I think it's above. That's above. I'm filming it.
Oh, are they gonna butt heads?
Guys, good morning. Just pulled into the spot. Looks like I'm the first person on the road. I guess first legal shooting's not for about an hour and 20 minutes, so we are a little ahead for doing a ground hunt, but you know what? Whatever. It's the first day of hunting, guys, and we're getting out here, so I guess that's good news for tomorrow. It means I can sleep in like another 20 minutes if I don't climb a tree in the morning, but we're playing all this by ear, guys. Without telling you guys too much, a week ago today, I had a medical procedure done. I'm just gonna call it that. It's minor surgery. Spent some time in the ER last Thursday, and that didn't work out, so had to go Friday to a specialist. was able to take care of the issue, but now we're still in recovery mode. So we're playing it by ear. Seems like the kind of stuff always happens when the hunting trips come along. Last year it was the back, this year it's this new shit, and well, we're gonna roll with it, guys. So we're going ground this morning. Almost every time I go ground in the morning on the first day, just because my spots are mostly afternoon spots. So we're gonna go into the very back, we're going into the very back of this very long field here, back into the left side. It drops off into this big bottom. We're gonna be going down into there into some pretty thick timber. It's a good chance to check our first camera that's been hanging out here since the summer, make sure it's still there, and just get after it, guys. Conditions are 46 degrees right now, Friday morning, October 15th. Public land. This property that we're on is about 1,500 acres, and I'm expecting multiple people to show up to this spot, so I'm happy I'm the first one here. So with that being said, we got to start wrapping stuff up and get to walking. We got our first encounter, guys. Out for about 20 minutes with me. And he never came within 80 yards. Once he started to peter away, I started to try and give him some smoke grunts, pointing it the other direction so he didn't quite know where it came from. It caught his attention, but it didn't pull him in. He ended up jetting out of here down into this gut back here behind me. So he's down in there right now.
trying to take it easy here, still in some pain, and this spot is pretty accessible, and I saw a buck there last night, and I saw a buck there this morning while I was hunting, so we're gonna go do that because we're gonna go where the deer are, not necessarily where I want to go based on past experience, but it's killing me because I know my spot's probably got some deer moving through it right now, but it's a little harder to get into, a little further of a walk, and basically just gonna take it easy, go into this spot, see if we can hammer one down with the ghillie suit ground hunting from the middle of a field. It sounds so crazy to me, but it worked this morning, so maybe it'll work this afternoon. How you feeling?
I don't know where I want to go. This field was good last year.
This one? Let's do that. I'll be over here, you'll be over here. Like something got killed or died right when we pulled up. I didn't have the camera out. There's a coyote right there. It's actually funny, when I came out here in the summer, I filmed a coyote right there in the rain at first light. I wonder if it's the same one. We're going all the way to the very back. It's about 3/4 of a mile. Setting up shop right there. Not normal for me to do, but there was a deer 25 yards from that this morning, and there was a buck right in that corner last night. I think it might have been the same one. So, ground, ghillie suit, compound bow, cam bow. Let's go. About halfway there. We're in the spot. It's about 3 on the nose. So we just got set up. We're sitting at the very, very back tail end of this field. Wind is coming strong this way, and it's going to blow pretty consistent for most of the night. I anticipate my shots to come down to my right here, or right above me, super close proximity, like might sneak up from behind me. So as soon as I'm set up here, we're going to do our absolute best to just sit super still, because I'm just going to build up this wall I have here in front of me a little bit with some of this stuff behind me, make it maybe this tall, and then we're just going to set up shop and sit very still, and hopefully that buck we saw this morning will come back, because if he comes back to the same spot he was this morning, it'd be 25 yards. Last night, I think it was the same buck, I don't know. I saw the buck up there in the corner, back towards where you come in, and he was there during legal, so both times there was a buck in this field during legal, so we'll see. I'm not usually a field hunter, but just trying it out. Maybe I don't have to get in the woods one time, you know. Quiet afternoon. Quiet afternoon.
Fancy shit.
Guys, been set up here for about 45 minutes now, and it's 7:05, so we're 20 minutes into legal shooting. I'm only here because I just wanted to see if that buck would show up again this morning. On my walk in, there were 2 deer in the right side of the field over there, and they hopped away, but they never blew or anything, so I'm keeping my eye over here at the top of this ridge where this hill crests. On the other side of it, I don't know, maybe those deer will come popping back out. I've ranged to this tree line here, is 35 yards. Usually the deer are walking just outside of it, so it'll probably be like a 32-yard shot if they're following that line. If they're coming up above me, it's going to be close proximity, but I'll be shooting uphill, which I've never done, so wind is blowing almost dead nuts straight ahead of me, and it's breezy, 39 degrees right now.
So on the day we came here, in the very front of the field at the corner, and that's what made me decide to come to the back of this field, right up there at that knob, about halfway down. Yesterday morning we came out here, we had that buck come in, and he was pretty much standing about 25 yards from me here, so I made the decision to go over to this grass patch in the afternoon. Nothing showed up in the afternoon, but it seems like I finally found a morning spot. I think we're gonna get him. So, I'm thinking I gotta be in a tree though. Back in this corner, he keeps tucking into. Down there. Both days in a row, that's where he goes down in, so I think he's milling around in here. He comes in from the backside. So he must be down in there during the night. And he comes in through that corner. Twice now, he came in through that corner. Mills around, does his thing somewhere in this vicinity. And then works his way down into there, probably to bed. I imagine he comes up the hill, more towards the front of the field, and then kind of works his way down in the evening. That's why we saw him in the front corner there in the evening, because I think he's bedded somewhere in the vicinity along the way back up towards the top. So that was a good clean encounter. Had him at 53 yards. Good enough to film, but way too far to shoot. So we were just hoping he'd just come. Maybe I would have taken it if he had gotten to a clean 40 and was just standing there. I probably would have done it, but closest he got was like 53. So the sun's starting to come up, and it's going to be right in my face. And where he's headed is kind of downwind of me, so rather than risk him getting a whiff of me, I'm going to cross back over this knob and exit out